Okay, the daily mitzvah of the book of mitzvahs of the Maimonides, the Rambam, for Wednesday in Chayin was page 233, the 24th of Shvat. The 207th mitzvah, the positive mitzvahs, were commanded to love converts. The source of this commandment is God's statement in Devarim 10:19, you must love the convert. Okay, we have to love every Jew, native or convert, but here it's an extra mitzvah to love the convert. Okay, next, the 302nd prohibition is we're forbidden from hating one another. The source of this commandment is God's statement, do not hate your brother in your heart, in Vayikra 19:17. This, by the way, this really applies to passive aggression. To basically, if you're angry at somebody, you tell them, you got to do it in a respectful way, but it's not a sin if you're communicative about it. But if you basically harbor in your heart, then it's a very serious sin because it leads to a lot of other bad behavior. Mm-hmm. The 250 positive mitzvahs were commanded to admonish a person who is performing a sin or is preparing to do so. The Hebrew is called tochacha. You have to rebuke. What does that mean? You must verbally warn him and admonish him. We're not allowed to say, I will not sin, and if he sins, that's between him and God. This attitude is contrary to Torah. Rather, we are commanded not to transgress, nor allow other Jews to transgress. If a person is preparing to transgress, each individual is commanded to admonish and prevent him from transgressing, even if there's not been testimony that he would have been able to be punished for. In other words, you are responsible for your neighbor. It doesn't mean you can necessarily beat him up but you can talk to him, you can try to show care, but you have a responsibility not to allow him just to, mess up his connection to God. The 303rd mitzvah prohibition is that we are forbidden from embarrassing one another. This transgression is the one referred to as publicly humiliating one's fellow man. And the source of that is in Vayikra 19:17, you must admonish your neighbor and not bear sin because of him. Do it in a respectful way.